When we try to understand dividing fractions, we can look at divide as a ratio. So when we look at dividing the two fractions 1/4 divided by the fraction 1/2, we can think of it as division, but division is really a ratio of comparing two numbers. So we can compare the number 1/4 to the number 1/2. And we can compare it as a ratio. So we can compare this fraction 1/4 to the fraction 1/2. So looking at the picture of the fraction of 1/4, there's my 1/4 fraction. There's my 1/2 fraction. And when I compare these two fraction pieces as a ratio, there is a 1:2 ratio occurring here. And if I just kind of split it up into the same size pieces, we can see that there is one piece, one part to two parts. So we can then think of dividing as comparing 1/4 to 1/2, and we can think of that as comparison as a ratio. And this ratio of comparison, when we divide, this divide line then means a fraction as well. It means that we're comparing the numerator to the denominator, or we're comparing one part in the numerator, this 1/4 fraction, to two parts in the denominator, this 1/2 fraction here. And this gives us then the answer to this division statement. 1/4 divided by 1/2, or 1/4 compared to 1/2 as numerator to denominator, is a 1:2 ratio. So the answer to 1/4 divided by 1/2 must be 1/2. So we can do the same thing here. We have a 1/3 fraction divided by 1/6 fraction. So what is 1/3 divided by 1/6? Well, we can write this as a ratio. Okay, this divide really means a ratio. We can do this as a ratio of comparison of the numerator amount to the denominator amount. And so if I want to draw a 1/3 fraction, my 1/3 fraction is going to look like this. So I'm going to sketch in my 1/3 fraction. So there's my 1/3 fraction. And in the denominator, I'm comparing it to a 1/6 fraction. So if I want to do an equal comparison, it would be helpful to have the same size pieces. So if I just split up this 1/3 into the same size pieces, I end up with two parts in the numerator compared to one part in the denominator. So the solution then would be 1/3 divided by 1/6 is same as comparing 1/3 to 1/6, and that comparison is a 2:1 comparison, or 1/3 divided by 1/6 is equal to 2.